Alright, so hey everyone. Today we're going to be learning about how to do some snow effects in After Effects. So I already have my two things over here, so this is also going to involve some green screening, so that's always a good thing. And so we've got this really garbagely done green screen. So yeah, time to show you how I made it work. So first we're going to take out the green screen, which is the hardest task. But before that, let's actually put our image behind it. And our image seems a bit small, so we're just going to scale that up a lot. Okay, put it like here. Alright, so first we're going to take out the green screen. So right click, keying, and key light 1.2. I'm going to select the lightest part on the green screen. I think this is probably the lightest it gets. Okay, backup plan. We're going to select something a little bit darker. Keying, key light 1.2, and let's go for like that. Oh, this isn't working out, eh? Okay, that one seemed to do okay. That wasn't the worst, eh? Yeah, okay. So here it is. Now what we're gonna do is mess around with some settings. So first we're gonna turn on the screen matte so we can see what's black and what's white and what's good and what's bad. Okay, so everything's bad, nothing's good. Fun. Now we're gonna go to the clip black and we're gonna just up it to like 50. That takes out all the crap around here. Carp. Excuse my language. And turn this to 51. That seemed to fix most things. So if we go to our final result, this, I don't know, it seems to mess around with the colors a lot. Like, what the heck is this? Okay, let's replacement method, none. Nope. Hard color, no. Source. That's probably the closest actually. Yeah, I think that's almost perfect. Okay, so that fixes most of the things. Now as you can see over here there's a couple of things on his finger. Now I'm not sure how we're going to try and fix this. Lower the gain? Yeah, just try and lower the gain until it's okay. So yeah, we're lowering the gain. Okay, this seems to be working out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to shrink it by like -7. Okay. That seemed to have done well with most, except for this little bottom half here and that little bit over there. And why the heck does this look like that? That's fine. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our pen tool and just draw a mask to take that little bit at the end out. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to find a way to deal with this. Let me go to the source. See, when you're green screening, it's better to do it careful. This was a really bad green screen example, but we'll try and work with what we have. Okay. What if we... Alright, so there is a way to get around this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this layer. Okay, and for one of them, since for this one over here, we'll go to the source, or sorry, to the final result. Same with this one. Okay, so see how like it's pretty good everywhere. We're gonna lower the. Let's scroll back to 0. Okay, so most sections like this stuff is really bad. Okay, so I think, see how this side is actually pretty good. It's only the side with the shadow that's really messing things up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a mask. So we're gonna delete the one we have right now. Actually no. We're just gonna make a mask like this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, but the rollback really screws up that section. Okay. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, instead we're gonna turn this back to -7. 7, and just drop this. Here, do this. And we're gonna take. Okay, so we're gonna take this one now and add a color key to it. Actually, not. We'll try the color key one first. Okay, so we're gonna click here. What's going on? I just removed the effects tab. Windows, effects and presets. Oh my god. What? Okay, key light. I'm just gonna try that here. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go here and we'll look for color key. Oh, it's spelled the American way. Color key. Here we are. Alright, and I'm going to select this green here. And no, select that green over there. And just up the tolerance. Alright, so that took out most of that green. Great, now there's this really ugly gray over here. What we're going to do is right click. Keying, color key. We're going to select this really ugly gray. Now what I'm worried is it might take up part of the hoodie. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Okay, try like this gray. Why isn't it taking any of it out? Okay, I think this is something we might just have to live with. How do we get around this? Okay, well there is one technique. We'll try that. Project. So we'll go here. We'll go back to our key light. Okay, and then go to green color. It's all about messing around with settings and figuring out what works. Okay. Like, that's not the best. Like, you know, there's not his fingers. The top of his fingers is messed up. Control Y. Cancel. Edit, redo. Okay. What we're going to do is actually, yeah, we're going to have to duplicate this. So Control D. And then have one section where the mask is like this. Okay. So this is the one where it's like that. Now in here, we're going to up the screen balance. Or something and lower the screen gain. No, mess up the screen gain. Yeah. And we're just going to work with it like this. So what ends up happening is that this section uses the different screen gain so the fingers stay the same, while this section uses the higher screen gain where it cuts out this little edge, but you can't actually see that. So yeah, this wasn't that easy, but you know, it worked. Alright, so now we're going to be adding the snow effects, but first I think I'm going to move this background down a little bit. Just, yeah, get a different spot, like there. Okay. Now, the other thing I think is that here he seems to be having a lot warmer colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a curves modifier. Or not modifier, I guess it's a color correction curves. I don't know, effect. And go to the curves. Take the red and just lower it a little bit. Yeah, there you go. And take the green and lower that a little bit. That way he's just not that much. That way he's just tinted a little bit blue like he would be in the winter. So we're just going to copy this curves modifier and paste it on this one too. Yeah, so now he looks like he's actually outside and a little bit in the weather. Okay, time to add the snow. The fun part. File, new, solid. Alright. I'm going to go turn to a black solid, call it snow. So this is really simple actually. Go right click, generate, and then JK simulation, and then snowfall. Yeah, that was pretty simple. Then you also got to change the mode, so just toggle it here and go to add. Great. So now we've got snow. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so this is the only real buggy part in the green screen. Again, if you keep changing the settings, I'm sure it'll work out eventually. Okay, so let's see. The snow is falling really slowly and it's really tiny and it's barely noticeable. So if I were to play a section, see, like that's not, no. Okay, so we got a speed. Let's put it up to 1000. Snow should man up. And like be a little bit faster. Alright, I think this is looking a little bit better. So let's go here. Perfect. Okay, so the size, I'm going to change it to like 10. So these are like, you know, the big, fat, fun snow. You know, like, there we go. This is already looking pretty good. Let's see. Variation. No, that's okay. This doesn't need to be changed. Okay, you can always add wind. Wind always makes things look cool. So we're gonna go to 15. Yeah, so now you can see like the thing is blowing a little bit. Wiggle. Frequency. See, if we turn up the frequency, it'll look a little cooler. Again, it's up to you to play with whatever setting. Yeah, I like this actually. Yeah, and that's basically how you do snow. Yeah, that was pretty simple, wasn't it? And thanks for watching. So the real hard part in this tutorial was getting this really badly done green screen out. But just to summarize, what we did is we masked out one section, which means that this part, only this part of this layer would be visible, and then the rest is this section. And then we changed the settings for both of them because this section was only working with those settings, and this section was only working with the other settings. And then we just added some curves for a little bit of color correction, and I think our result is pretty good. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. And